Hello, it's Jang here from jangbricks.com with a look at a 2014 Lego City Police set. This is the Police Patrol set is what it's called. Set number 60045 comes with 408 pieces. This one obviously focuses on boats and boating, so let's take a look at the individual components. The cops in this set get a boat on a trailer and they get a big pickup style truck to pull that. So let's focus on this one first. I'll just get the trailer out of the way and just look at the truck. This is a big truck. Okay, it looks like just a normal pickup truck, but you can see it's 6 studs wide in the front. It goes all the way out to 8 studs wide at the fenders, plus another half with the additional fender pieces, plus the tires actually stick out from the fenders beyond that. So this is large, and just to give you an idea of its scale, let's check out another pickup truck from the exact same line. Yeah, that is a tremendous difference in size. So this is a big truck, and I think that's great. Personally, I don't do things in this scale, but kids are gonna love this big truck because you can really grab it in your hands, even up to, you know, just a wide range of ages of kids can really grab this thing. It's got big tires, and these are soft. You can actually feel the rubber. You can actually bend the treads on them. Thing feels big and tough and rugged. It's got a lot of ground clearance under it, so you can really drive it over stuff. It just makes it a lot more fun for playing with for kids. I think it makes a nice display model, but again, scale is going to be something that's subjective. Some people will like the larger scale, some people don't. I happen to not like the larger scale, but I still think this looks really good, especially the front. That just looks proper. It looks very realistic to me, and I appreciate the fact that they're doing something a little bit different. Roof comes off as usual. You do not have opening doors on the side. I think that's fine. They put the driver right there in the middle. Only fits, even though it's such a big truck, it only fits one minifigure in it. That's a little bit funny, but over here on the side, you've got a spot to add an accessory. From the back, you've got the ball connection point for hooking up your trailer. The lights are done nicely. Tailgate opens up. I don't know why they did it in these colors. It doesn't really fit with the rest of the truck and could have been wider or something. I don't know. I think that could have been done better, but this opens up and then you slide this out. You can see this is actually designed to fit in there securely. It's kind of a mobile command and communications station. This opens up. You can turn this around. You've got a little opening spot where you get your personal flotation devices. There are 2 of them in there for your minifigs. A little readout there and some important stuff for the cops to use as minifig accessories. Pretty cool. Now let's bring the trailer into view. Obviously that hooks up like so, and there you go, your trailer with the boat on it. This is how it gets pulled around. This has a winch on the back where it's actually hooked on. You can see it's hooked right here, and that's for pulling the boat onto the trailer when it comes ashore. This is actually held in place, so I'll just give this a little slack, unhook it, and it's still not going to slide off because it's actually held in just a little bit. Pieces go up inside of there. So it works effectively as a trailer to hold this on there, even if you don't use the hook. Now you've got a nice large, one of these really large 6x6 tile pieces for a ramp in the back, and you just lift this up a little bit from the front in order to be able to slide it down. Actually, looks like I had that off just a little bit, but it should be like that, and you can slide it down. So it gives you a realistic sort of action, and you can use the winch to pull that up. It doesn't look all that amazing. On the top of this, you've got exposed long Technic bricks there, but the important thing is that it is effective, and this is a cool use of seat pieces holding in the sides of the boat. I appreciate that. The boat is a rigid hulled inflatable. It's got the marker lights on the sides, a few stickers, not too many. I think that's an appropriate number of stickers. Outboard motors that go up when you have it on the trailer, and when you put it into the water, you just bring those down. You can see this does work even if you're just on a regular flat surface. The boat will floats a little bit heavy in the rear, especially with the minifigs in there, but it does actually float. And then your whip antennas just go up, angle those back a little bit, makes it look like it's going a little bit faster. Unfortunately, the outboard motors don't turn. I like it when they can actually turn to make it look like they're steering. But, you know, this is not a very complex build. Most of the parts went into the truck and the trailer, mostly the truck, but it's effective for what it is. You've got a searchlight over here, kind of a floodlight that you can turn around if you're doing some operations at night and shine the light on the criminal. This bar up here is done well, and you've got spots for both minifigs, a couple more places for minifig accessories to be attached. Yep, there you go. That's the boat. Not a whole lot to it. The criminal gets a boat also, and it's nice to see the olive green color being used again from Krager's command ship, the Chima set, and it's just another little inflatable dinghy with a motor on the back. Not the most realistic looking motor section, but again, a small number of parts used here. And this guy does get a couple of accessories for himself. He gets his own flashlight, and he also gets a crowbar, because criminals in Lego cities are always using crowbars to get into everything. Now, he does have a place to go also. You've got this tiny little lighthouse sort of fixture. It's more of just a marker light, not really a lighthouse. It's just a marker for an end of a pier or an outcropping of rocks or something. But the key here is that you've got this little bit of terrain section here, and you can open these up. You can use the crowbar if you want, or you can just open this up, and that's his secret hiding spot. So inside of there, got a couple of gems and some money, and that's just his secret hiding spot where the criminal is going to store his stolen goods. So he's going to use the dinghy, presumably his small little boat, to get out to this place after he commits a crime, put his stuff there, or once he's done and ready to move on to the next city, he'll get everything that he has collected from the city and move on. Speaking of the criminal, there he is now. We've seen that head used before, but I believe it's a new torso for the 2014 series. These are definitely new torsos for 2014 for the cops for this year. Both of these have the recolor of the 2013 cap with the small hole in the top, which you can use to attach these headphones or ear muffs, ear protection pieces. And turning these guys around so you see the prints on the backs of the torso. Let me take this backpack off, and there you go. That's the full look at these minifigs. I'll tell you what I personally like about this set. It's complete from a play value perspective. You have multiple things to do with kind of the good guys, and you've got something for the bad guys. You've got vehicles that are compatible. You can actually do a chase. You can imagine this being small and nimble and pretty fast. You can imagine this also being pretty fast. You've got the whole deployment, take the boat out to the launching point. You've got things you can do. You've got a good vehicle there also that's going to be fun to play with. You've got a small number of minifigs. I could have used more minifigs here, but it's enough. It is definitely enough for a complete play experience. So in that sense, I think that it is a success as a set. Not so happy with the scale of this one personally for me, but for kids, I think that it's great. Kids who are not going to be so picky about stuff like that, who actually will appreciate more size. I think the boats are kind of basic. I really don't like this style of boat. Again, another just personal opinion. I prefer fully rigid hulled boats, but I actually like this boat even more, and I think that's a cool little thing. I think they could have made this even smaller and still had it work out pretty good. The trailer is very effective. It's a good design. I don't like the exposed Technic brick pieces there, but it's solid and it does its job well, and the winch works well. So overall, I think it's a successful set, and I'm happy to have had a chance to show it to all of y'all. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section, and I hope to have a chance to talk to you again soon. So follow the blog and stay tuned for more on this channel.